The Brodie Road Muslim Cemetery is set to reopen today for burials after it was closed in 1896. The cemetery was initially provided to the Muslim community by the colonial government in 1848 and was overseen by the late Imam Brodie. The Muslim Judicial Council has worked closely with the cemetery management to have the cemetery reopened. Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi Same joins us now live for more on this. Nasiphi, thank you so much for making time. What's been the reaction to the reopening of this cemetery for burials?
Well, Clement, it's been a long time coming for this particular burial site, which is Brodie Road Muslim Cemetery, to finally open its doors after about 127 years since its closure. But from my understanding is that the Muslim community obviously welcoming this development where they're able to lay their loved ones to rest here. And just behind me is the first burial after those 127 years. But to talk to us more about this particular burial site, I'm joined by Yusuf Karim here, who is from the committee, or the secretary rather, of the committee that was part of having this cemetery reopened. So thank you so much for your time. But the history behind this particular cemetery and the reasons behind the closure.
Yeah, thank you for having us over. From our side, in terms of the history, it closed in 1896, and this particular area in Wynberg used to be an area where the free slaves settled after 1838 when the slavery was abolished, and became a very important space in terms of the practices of our faith. And this particular site was established as a burial site. It was the oversight of this burial site was given to the late Imam Brodie, who was the Imam of the Langa at exactly where the Yusufiya Mosque is currently. And then with the advent of time and his passing, the Yusufiya Mosque assumed the custodianship. And being part of this committee, we oversaw this project, which today, as you can see, we are bearing the fruit of that, where we are able to obviously ensure that there's more burial space available for the Muslim community here in Cape Town.
And perhaps the reasons behind the closure of the cemetery.
Yeah, like I said, it was closed in 1896 for various reasons, predominantly as was because of development. But then if you look at it now, it's quite developed right around us currently. I think with the advent of the COVID pandemic in 2020, that exaggerated the need for burial space. And when we applied to have this reopened because it was laying dormant, it was almost a non-issue, purely because there was quite a big need for burial space.
And obviously these developments come during a time of the holy month of Ramadan. How is the Muslim community feeling about these recent developments?
Yeah, we're quite chuffed about it. We weren't planning to open during this month. The project took slightly longer than we intended. We are now open during this month. And the Muslim community and the Muslims have achieved quite a lot of things during the month of Ramadan in the past. Our history will lay testament to that. And it just so happens that we opened during this month, which is a very blessed month for us. So yeah, we're quite pleased about that as well.
We'll have to leave it there. Yunus Karim there, one of the members, or rather the secretary of the committee, part of the reopening of the cemetery here in Wynberg, opening after about 127 years later. The first burial here, and obviously very much welcome within the Muslim community. And we heard from him that during the COVID period, the burial space within the city of Cape Town was much needed, and this will obviously be alleviating that pressure.
Nasiphi Same, thank you.